No school, no homework, no timetable, no one telling you what to learn today. Ancient children woke up every morning with something modern children almost never have, a completely unstructured day. And what they did with it would shock most modern parents. Not because it was dangerous, because it was extraordinary. The day started with the group, adults preparing for the day, hunters heading out, gatherers organizing, and children watching all of it. Not in a classroom, not with a lesson plan, just watching the people around them do real things. Then the children would drift away, into the landscape, into the trees, into the streams, into each other's games, with no adult telling them what to do next. Here's the thing, modern education took a long time to understand. Play was not a break from learning. Play was how all learning happened. When children chased each other, they were building cardiovascular fitness and spatial awareness. When they climbed trees, they were building strength balance and risk assessment. When they played with clay or sticks, they were building fine motor skills and creative thinking. When they played pretend hunts, they were rehearsing the most important adult skill their world required. The play looked like fun, it was also training. This is not a modern observation. Researchers studying modern hunter-gatherer groups document this in every society they observe. The play is always purposeful, even when it looks completely random. There is one detail about ancient childhood that researchers consider the most important of all. Ancient children did not play in age groups. A 5-year-old played alongside a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old played alongside a 15-year-old who was almost an adult. All ages mixed, all the time. This created something no same-age classroom can replicate. The older children automatically became teachers, not because anyone asked them to, but because explaining something to a younger child is one of the most effective ways to fully learn it yourself. The younger children had models of every stage ahead of them. They could see exactly what they would be capable of in 3 years. In 5 years, in 10 years, the mixed age group was the most powerful educational technology ancient humans ever developed. Now, what could an ancient child actually do? The evidence from modern hunter-gatherer groups, the closest living parallel we have, is striking. By age 6, children in hunter-gatherer groups can identify dozens of plant species. They know which are safe, which are not. By age 8, they can navigate home from several kilometers away using landmarks. By age 10, they are actively contributing to the group's food supply. By age 12, some are participating in hunts. This is not because ancient children were smarter, it is because they were trusted with real experience from the beginning. Modern children are kept away from real experience for years. Ancient children were thrown into it carefully, with the group watching over them. Here is the part of ancient childhood that modern parents find most striking. Ancient children were not raised only by their parents. They were raised by everyone. Anthropologists call this alloparenting. Allo meaning other people raising the child alongside the parents. The grandmother who taught the child which berries were safe. The uncle who took the child on their first real tracking expedition. The older sibling who showed them how to make fire. The other children who taught them the social rules of the group through play. Every adult in the group had a role in every child's development. The child was never dependent on just 2 people. The whole group was the parent. Ancient children took risks that would terrify modern parents. They climbed things, they fell, they got up, they tried again, they handled tools, real tools from a young age. They went near fire. They explored far from camp alone or with other children. This was not negligence, it was trust. The group trusted that children, given real experience, would develop real judgment. And the evidence suggests they were right. Risk taught judgment in a way that protection cannot. By the time an ancient child was a teenager, they had accumulated something remarkable, not knowledge from a textbook, embodied knowledge. They knew how to read the sky for weather, how to track an animal across dry ground, how to find water in a landscape that looked dry, how to read the group, who was in conflict, who needed support, how to contribute without being told to, how to lead and when to follow. All of it learned through living, not through being taught. Modern developmental psychology is catching up to what ancient humans already knew. Peter Gray, a researcher at Boston College, has spent decades studying what children need to develop well. His conclusion after all that research is simple. Children need free play, unsupervised free play with mixed ages, in natural environments with real risk. This is precisely what ancient children had, every single day, and modern children are getting less of it every decade. The consequences, researchers argue, are visible in rising anxiety, falling resilience, and declining problem-solving ability. Ancient children were not living a primitive version of childhood. They were living the version of childhood the human brain evolved for. Somewhere on an open savanna, tens of thousands of years ago, a child woke up. No one told them what to do. No one gave them a lesson plan. They walked into the world and the world taught them. It taught them through falling and getting up, through watching and copying, through playing games with rules no adult invented. through being trusted and rising to that trust. The world that child grew up in was harder than ours in almost every way, and the childhood they had was richer than almost anything we build today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.